Hello, sir. My name is Kifung. First of all, we will be happy and honored to be able to present to you our team's project. This is an interactive chart project. This is my teammates, Trọng Nghĩa, Thu Ngô, Anh Thắng, and me, Kifung. We will go through 6 parts: introduction, abstract workflow, project structures, references, and demonstration. We will begin with first part, introduction. So the first question is that what are the algorithm and data structure? This is the fundamental building blocks of computer science, serving as the backbone of efficiently problem solving and software development. The second question is what is data visualization? It is a way of presenting information that helps people understanding it better. It is a way of making complex information more accessible and easier to process. And the last question I have is why do we need data visualization? Because we're living in an age where there's more information than ever before, and it's all becoming at once. The internet has created a world where we have constantly bombarded with new ideas, new facts, and new knowledge. We move to the next part, abstract. We'll go into more detail to explain to you. The website is designed with a focus on ease of use, intuitive navigation, and diverse user experiences. Users have the flexibility to input data into formats. Manual entry, as known as add data, is suitable for small and frequently changing dataset, and CSV file uploads, as known as upload file, ideal for larger and more stable datasets. The site facilitates the generation of bar charts from the provided data while also offering sorting and search functionalities, enhancing data insights. These functionalities are powered by algorithms like quick sort and binary search. Moreover, a predictive feature is enable a user to forecast upcoming values based on their selected data. This prediction capability leverage linear regression, a widely recognized machine learning algorithm. Now I will show you our project workflow. A data visualization project in Django using Python involves several key steps. It begins with setting up a Django project, establishing a virtual environment, and installing necessary packages like Django, pandas, and visualization libraries such as matplotlib, chart.js. Data collection and preparation follow, where data is gathered, cleaned, and potentially stored in Django model and or database table. Integration with Django involves defining views, creating templates for HTML pages to interact with the database if required. The visualization phase employs libraries like chart.js, matplotlib to generate charts or plots based on the processed data, which are then pasted to the templates for rendering. The iterative process of testing, refining, and deploying the application completes the workflow, ensuring data accuracy, optimization, and user-friendly visualization display. This is the end of workflow part. The next part will be taken by Thu Ngô.
Hi there, my name is Ngô Thị Thương. I will present the data input section at the first part of the project structure. Two different types of input data are available in this section: add data and upload file. First, I will present the section add data. Add data is designed to allow users to input data flexibly and directly from the application user interface. From that data can be used to draw graphs. To be able to add data and process them, I create an add data model designed to store information about the population of country and create form for them. The user enter data manually, and an add data function is creating the view to check if the form is valid and add new data to the database. After adding new data, the program will redirect to the add data algorithm page to the perform graphing with the newly add data. Secondly, I will move to the upload file section. The upload file is designed to be responsible for receiving and processing data from the upload CSV file for graphing, similar to the add data section. To be able to add data as CSV file and process them, the upload file data model is built to store information from the upload CSV file with attribute 1 and 2. Upload file from create to correspond to the upload file model. Upload file function will be created in the view to check the format of the upload CSV file and get data from the form, then save a file with data from the file to check the validity of attribute 1 and attribute 2 and transfer it to the database. Next, the project data function is used to extract the data so that the prepare chat data function prepare the chat for the function prepare the data for the chat. Then plotting can be done with the data that was previously added and processed from the CSV file. After input data and processing them into way, we will continue with the full chat generation section.
I will continue with my part chart generation. Creating a visual representation of data in Django involves utilizing different charting libraries in Python like Matplotlib, Plotly, Chart.js, among others, to showcase data in graphical formats. To generate the Chart.js graph in Django using PyCharm, the developer executes the following step. Creating a view in views.py. Views in Django are Python function or classes that handle requests and define the logic for what should happen when a specific URL is accessed. When a user makes a request to a particular URL, a corresponding views function processes that request and generates an appropriate response. I will set up an HTML template. Create an HTML template where it includes chart.js and create necessary structures to render the chart. Link the chart.js library in the HTML file that uses the script tag. And the last one, we define the URL pattern. It acts like a router, directing requests to the appropriate view function based on the visited URL. To debug the code, we use the command, as you can see on the screen, into the terminal, allowing the tell error pages with traceback information in the browser to identify and fix bugs.
Hello, my name is Thắng, and we're going to move on the algorithm version with the three primary algorithm in our project: resource, binary search, and machine learning. And algorithm we choose in our project is resource. And resource effectively divide the sorting process into the smaller, more manageable job. And here's a high-level explanation of how it works. First, select a pivot. Resource choose the pivot member from the array, and partitioning array is divided into two sub-arrays, those with item less than the pivot and those with element more than the pivot. And execution, this method is repeat for each sub-array until its full dataset is sorted. And in the sorting, the reason why we choose resource is variable. Average time capacity is O(n) log n, and making it excellent choice for sorting a huge dataset.
Next, I will move on to the next algorithm, which is the search algorithm. The search algorithm uses binary search to find the value of attribute 2, which is the population of the countries between integer A and integer B. From there, draw a graph of country with the population from A to B. I will analyze in detail. First, get value A and value B from port data and check for validity. Then we will query and use quicksort to sort data from the model. The most important step of search is use binary search algorithm to search for value in the specific range from A to B. With the binary search algorithm, the first need to find the starting value of the interval. Then in each step, the function calculates the mid value and checks the attribute value at mid. If the attribute value is between value A and value B, the function returns the mid index. If the attribute value is less than value A, update low and move it towards the right. If the attribute value is greater than value B, update high and move it to the left. If an attribute value is found in the range, the function returns the index of the first element in the range. If the attribute value is not found in the range, the function returns -1. After performing the binary search, continue collect data within a specific range to prepare data for the chart and render HTML page set up the chart to display on the page. Next, we will continue to present with linear regression.
Okay, to continue the concept of search and sort algorithm, we move on to a next algorithm, which is an additional feature of our team. It features the concept of machine learning, specifically linear regression, a well-known technique for observing and modeling data. Linear regression is a fundamental statistical and machine learning technique used to model the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variable. Building upon concept behind the linear regression technique, we have divided the code for the algorithm into two separate parts: data processing and model training. In data processing, the program is designed to take the data set from the user in a series format, along with all the attributes that help it checks the necessary data for the training process. The role of training a linear model is to find a line that minimizes the difference between the observed value and the value predicted by the linear model. This is typically achieved by minimizing the sum of square differences between the actual and predicted value, known as the least square method. The model undergoes training using a dataset where the algorithm adjusts the parameter to minimize the difference between the predicted and actual value. Once the model is trained, it becomes capable of making predictions on new or unseen data, given the value of the independent variable. The model calculates the predicted value of the dependent variable. This predictive capability forms the essence of the linear regression model application in real-world scenarios. Okay, all right, that's our core logical and component of our website. And here are some references that we got inspired and learned during the formation of the project. And eventually, we'll come to the demonstration of our website in the video, which will be performed by Ultimate and Ham.